Welcome to the Green Corner in the European Parliament. Once again, we have a very distinguished guest with us here in the Green Corner, Max Schrems, the data protection hero who brought the famous safe harbor case to the European Court of Justice and won it. Last time we did the interview right before the judgment, and now we are here together in the moment where the European Commission wants to do a new data transfer decision with the United States. It is called the EU-U.S. Privacy Shield.
Worst name ever.
Worst name ever. And the logo was ready before the content was written down. So, Max, first of all, let us recall a bit, where do we come from? What happened and why do we need this new decision, or why does the Commission propose it? What happened with the judgment of the court?
Well, basically, we had safe harbor to transfer data to the US. So you can't transfer data to a third country in Europe unless you have guarantees that the data is safe in wherever you send it to. Otherwise, the whole data protection thing wouldn't make sense. And there was safe harbor, and safe harbor had two big issues. First of all, there was mass surveillance in the US, which we knew after Snowden. And the second issue is the commercial part of it, saying that basically US companies could do anything with the data under it. So that was the big two main points of criticism.
Yeah, and now there is the new proposal by the Commission, which basically seems to be the same, only with another name and another logo. So the question is really, how can we assess this new privacy shield, and will it bring something new? Is there really added value in this ombudsman solution or the arbitration panel, where I can go to the Federal Trade Commission to get better privacy protection? So will this be an improvement of the privacy and data protection rules in the United States when my data is transferred there?
I think there are slight improvements, but the problem is that they're not really targeting the core issues, which is what are companies in the US allowed to do with this data and what is the government allowed to do with the data. In both cases, it says whenever something is illegal, you now have more remedies, you have more options to go places. But factually, nothing of this will be legal, because all of this is legal anyways. So I don't think that there's going to be too much of a change. There's also no change in US law right now on mass surveillance. The safe harbor principles are just the same in the new privacy shield. They're like slightly changed, but you can still, under these principles, you can still do anything with the data if you really want it. So I don't think that this is like the big change that we were hoping for.
So it seems to be no real added value for the consumers in the European Union, no legal change.
Lipstick on a pig.
Lipstick on a pig, as you said. And so in my view, it's almost impossible to sell this as an improvement to the Court of Justice, isn't it?
That's going to be the interesting question. We really have to look at the text a little more. It's 130 pages, and there are a couple of things that really don't look too good. And it's going to be interesting if it goes back to the European Court of Justice. If, for example, someone is coming in from the data protection side, if activists do that, we'll see how that goes, probably myself.
So you already prepare something there, or?
We're looking into it right now, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, we are looking forward to that too, and we're trying, of course, also to now challenge this new decision politically, because we'll hope for a resolution of the European Parliament, although, of course, the European Parliament at the end doesn't have really a say on it, because the Commission decides on its own.
But it's a huge sign if it goes back to the court.
Exactly. So it will be an important sign what the Parliament says, and we'll see if we get a majority for a strong signal to the Commission.
We'll see. I'm hopeful.
Thanks for being here, Max. And
thank you.
Let's further work on a better privacy protection, especially
step
also in the US. Hopefully there is some allies which we can work in the upcoming years.
We'll see.
Okay, thank you.